Okay, after a decades of debugging and doing some stuff, first I'm gonna explain what happened there. The get that we are doing earlier. Wait, where is it? I'm gonna show you anyway. Maybe here it will. I did a lot of tests and found out that it's not working because that's why I tried it. I tried it to make it work on my old code, but it's commented out. But I don't know why I still use it. So yeah, I did some refreshment. Why I did comment all those stuff because we cannot use this. Let me explain. Okay, so there are two like la controller last. This is the one that having error last that where is it last that we can just get it right because this as you can see the name last that primal character field right um it has the reference of your old body which is the corpse. But the thing is, I don't know if they change it with the with wildcard change it, or probably it's not working for them as well, or um probably since this just a rerouting function, like we are just hacking the server. I mean the game, right? So I'm thinking that this one is null. That's why getting crash or errors always null because when you spawn, you don't have the reference of the last body. In the game, I think it has, but for us, we don't have because we are just rerouting some functions. That's why this one is always null. Even this one, the other one, like last controlled player character, this is still this one is being refreshed. I thought this one is working anyway, but when I check it, when I found out that when you spawn, it will refresh like your recent character instead. So when I respond, that's my location, my birth location, because I spawned there, right? So that's why I ditch everything. So what I did now to make this work, in our hooks, anyway, I add a lot of things like killing myself and I don't remove check debug because I want like when I check I want to check if where's my location, where's my old body, if it's valid or not. And here, I just put kill me, and then because I want to teleport on my recent body, right? Just to make sure, because if I'm getting a result from here, as you can see here, I got the player, my last controlled player character, which is my corpse, and getting its location and then trying to teleport from there. But yeah, that's why I found out that when I teleport, it's just teleporting back where my character is, like my bed, like when I spawn. So it's being over what do you call it? Overwritten my location or yeah. So my last control player is the moment that I respond. So yeah, it is bad. So what I did now, I ditch everything because it's like it's not working at all. So what I'm gonna do here, let's go to our age. I declare some corpses. You know why I put array as well? I put array because for the reason that if we need if we have a lot of corpses, first thing. But the main purpose, because we shouldn't have like multiple corpses unless you put the automation or the retrieval on slash command, because it's not gonna work. But if it's automatic, you shouldn't have corpses more than one, because you already retrieving your item in your corpse, right? You still have the corpse there, because it will, I'll show you later, it will unless you want it disappear or harvested, it's okay, and it will leave a bag of some sort, right? But yeah, and we are skipping all the corpses that doesn't have any item in it. That's why yeah, you might leave more corpses than one. Also, let's say we have a function also uh that leaves artifact and resources, right? So it will live on the body, in the body. And anyway, this one is for other player as well, because plugin is not instance, like when it's loaded, it's like separate per player. I do believe it's not, because the thing that I found out that it's not for like instance per player, it's because when I tried like putting a reference like for this one last message ID. For example, you put dinosaur here, like dino, primal dino character, and then you use it for like, for example, killing, right? When you want to kill them, and then other player do the slash command for killing, it will kill your dino or something like that. Just as example, but that's not the example that I just don't want to spoil you on something that I'm gonna make in the video in the future. Yeah, but it's not instance. That's why we need to make this one as array, because every corpses will store here, like every player corpses, everyone. Okay, we're going back. Uh, that's fixed. Anyway, we're going here in our die. The moment we die, and then we will store. This one is not, because I just tried the location, that location. So I teleport. I want to teleport there, something like that. Okay, so that's why I just putting um some that location there. Okay, so when we die, and then we will add our corpse, which is shooter character, right? In the here in this array. So the moment we have reference right now, then after handling that, we go here and find player corpse. Okay, so it's up to you if you wanna put it up there before spawning, but if you have error, you won't be spawned anymore. Let's say it hang or something, it something went wrong, you won't be able to spawn, right? But that's why it's safer to go down here, because you don't need to put anything before you spawn, right? It's better like, trigger the function before you spawn first, and everything is loaded to your character before you transfer anything into it, right? So that's why I put it here. So find player corpse. Okay. So we go to that function. Let's go there. I'll go to definition. So it's right here, right? I did some. I was explain this earlier, but we definitely gonna remove all these things, because we don't need that in our unless you want the kill me callback. It's just a simple code, like when I do slash kill me, and then it just suicide, and then copy clipboard, copy course to my clipboard, but it doesn't work. Yeah, that this one doesn't work. I don't know why. It doesn't copy anything to my clipboard. What else? Teleport is just teleport to the code. I know that yeah, this is how you make the rotator and the location of your. This is just hard coded because um I know that I know the course that I want to I want to spawn or when I die. Okay. Anyway, other thing is um check callback is just checking if this one is valid or not, like I said earlier. So yeah, I did the last primal character. Then I found out it's not working. It's always null, right? And then here we don't use it yet in the delete function. And let me explain again. So because I did a lot of modifications, so we save time about the recording and stuff, right? So here, just calling there, checking the inventory component, and then last control character field. We don't use this anymore because it's not really for us. Okay, so I can just remove this because just it is working, but it getting the spawned character instead of the last or the corpse that recently corpse, right? So I can just remove this as well because this is just a simple teleport and stuff. This is all my debug stuff. Okay, wait. I was thinking if I really need that, but I don't think so. The destination, we don't need that. Destination too. Even the that location is null. That's why it's give me some crashes because when you spawn, it's always null. So how can you get a reference, for a null value? So corpse inventory. Um, we do have last control player. So this one is not gonna work as well because what we need here. I think like wait, let me get. This is the one that we need instead. Okay, so um, inventory component. I think under there. This shooter player is invalid. No, shooter player controller. Think right here. So what I'm doing here, is looping the T corpses, looping the corpses, which is this. Oh, no, we're not using that. As it's just the same variable, but this is for local variable for find player corpse. Okay, don't be confused about it. So this is the real one, the array for corpses. Um, I feel a filter by predicate, which means that we're looking for the one that our bodies, like our corpses. So get player link player ID, which is the SC. I sent it here, like the end. It is lambda. For example, end, which means everything here in this function will be you can use inside like this player controller. I can use inside of this function, right? Lambda function. So sc, instead of doing it constant because I need to get the player ID, and then it's equals to, if it's equals, it will return all those searches. So it's not like a for loop, like let's say for loop, then if it's equal, then it's adding to this array every time found found something. So every time equal to until its end. So this is a quick for loop alike. So we have those here, and then from here I'm just checking how many corpses we have, and then here I'm gonna loop every shooter character corpse inside this. So I was thinking if I how this one instead of player controller, get player inventory. We have a shooter character here. So probably this is our component, like the new one. So that's why I will put it up here because this is our new inventory component. Yeah, new inventory component as it says there. So character field, I'm just checking this one character field and then get the sprite. We're not gonna use this. So if we have a player controller, last controller character. So we have a corpse here, right? Our last character field. So we can use that as like this. So let's say copy paste this. I know I did this, but I wonder why I'm doing this again. So corpse inventory component. Um, we're gonna go corpse. Uh, what I did. That my inventory component field, right? Like just like that. You see this is the same as that one. So we don't need to cast it again because this one is not working like I said, right? The get will just return null. It will just corpse invalid like that. But this one we definitely need this. Got it like that, and I think it's better to go like this, like one by one. We can just copy all of this. Sure, you have everything. I'm gonna close the for loop because it make you confused for now. So after this, we're checking if the corpse is invalid, which means the corpse has been harvested. For example, um if some kind of like do you call this a raptor eats you or something, uh, it will check. We will check right here because we're not it has a delay before that. Then we get the reference and then we respond. So that takes time. Depends how long you respond because you're gonna choose your bed or maybe waiting for your bed to go up and then uh, like like that. Okay, and then it's spawn. That's what I'm saying, and that's what I want to say. Okay, handle equipment. I made a lot of changes. Not really a lot because we did something instead of using the delete. We're not using this anymore. So you can see F. How many appearances? Find all. Do we do? What's this? Yeah, we're not gonna use that anymore. Is this for the old one, point item cash bag? So we're using that for, but we're not gonna use that. Just delete this one. I believe we can just, maybe for cash bag we need this, but for the character, we don't need that. It's not gonna work. Anyway, we're gonna try this on the cash bag as well, but I might need to wait, let me update my son arc. Me remote the computer that she be playing so I can update it while I'm recording this. Change account. Okay, so going back while I'm updating this, because why I need another account because what we're gonna do here is like I will die slash kill me, and then when I die, I want him to harvest me, which is just despawning the core, and let's see from there what we can do. That's for the that's for the cash bag anyway. Okay. Then after that, um, corpses, number of corpses, we did find corpses. Why this one didn't? Okay, so we have corpse and handling our equip items because corpse still equip their armor. Okay, and then we're getting that. That's a different slot field. Okay, and then this way, I'm checking. I added this one anyway because I found out that the item skins like so much. They're like 67 count, and then so if it's engram, we continue. If it's item skin, we continue. And this one is just identifying if item is not broken, because sometimes it's broken and then you know it's like bug. So it's not we're gonna we're not gonna set it's true equip to our inventory. So it's like cheating. I think you can bypass it. That's why I made this one. If it's broken, don't wear it. Okay. Here, I explained before that it's better if we, in the for loop, remove the item after that because you are manipulating all the items and then removing it. But here, um, I found out that you can remove it and then, wait, where's the secondary option? Full drop is false. Oh, yeah, remove item. We need that. For this one, secondary. If this work, I think I need to enable the secondary action. I think, yeah. Gosh, where's our? Give me a second. 5 player records, right? Okay. Anyway, we can just go back and try it again later. Because I believe and I remember that I turned on the secondary like this. Secondary action, true, right? But here, I wonder up here why it's off. Force removal true and show HUD message for. Anyway, let's just try for the equip items, okay? So removing them and then adding right away to the slab after that because you still have the reference of the item ID. It's not deleted on the server yet. I know. It's just removed from that component, but it's not. It's still on the void or somewhere. Okay, so we're adding like item transfer, so we know what item has been transferred, and then here next one in our inventory, same as goes. We can do like engraph and item skin like together, so we know that's just like that. And then this one, artifact or not, and the resources, and the egg, fertilized egg, I mean, and then remove item. I made it true right there. Then add it to our new item inventory. So we know that this is inventory, but for here we can use equip, equipment just for us. I'm gonna clean up later. Okay, then after that we can just I'm not gonna do the other one, the cashback. We're gonna do the this one first, so I can show you that it's working already. You do step by step. Okay, hopefully this one works now because I changed it a lot of things. If this one doesn't change, like I need to make it true, the equipment, the secondary option. I really don't know why, and I'm just lazy to open up the dev kit. But if you have like, if you have some time, you can just check there. What does it do? Where's gonna run my game? Uh, start. I think there's a new. While waiting for that to open, it's up. No, not yet. I'm really wondering why my live server doesn't up until now. I think there's a problem. Loaded all plugin stuck in them. Stuck on status until now. What version are you? 64.6. Yeah, that's the same one. This is when I refresh my server. Look, it doesn't show my live server. And it's stuck in booting. What happened? I did update it. Maybe I'll start one server first. Probably because this one is recently updated and it's working. I wonder why my live server doesn't start. Maybe I need to change the. I need to wipe them out, like the saves and stuff. Oh no, my progress is in there. Okay, so while we're waiting for this one, I wish I paused the recording. Oh my god, sorry, sorry for that. Almost 30 minutes, right? The additional recording. Anyway, this is another day. All right, where we are. Okay, I need to refresh my health because I'm dying. So here's my. I'm gonna clean this one because this is bad for us. And so sword. Make sure we don't have any corpses. So what we're gonna do here, first remove your GCM, of course, then kill me. So when I die, this is automatic, right? So the moment I spawn, I should have my things on, right? So this is my bed. See that? I think it works. I believe. I do believe it works. See this? It's working. So every time, everything, it's on me. So I have this one. I have my sword in my slot and the excess other. I wonder why there's a raw meat here. I do believe that's a resources or maybe consumable. Yes, yes, that's consumable. So you can limit the this one. Nothing left, as you can see, right? So this is a resources as well. You can maybe you can we can add the config that you want to exclude because this one can be exploited as well. Let's say I do meet run and then I just die, right? I put my dino in cryopod and put it in my inventory and just die. And then go back to my base. I have a full of meat and then everything is on me as well. And then get back to it. So you can just use this as but for new player, this is really really good, right? Let's review the logs. So Iponet dies, Iponet spawned, player spawned. Why player spawned? Right there. Where are you guys? Let's go to our hook. Player. What this one? Player name. Player controller get character name. What? Why player name? Oh yes. I think we don't have E get character name. Player name. Because yeah, this is the problem as well. Like when you are spawning, you don't have anything or data yet until you spawn and it will gives you everything every data you have in that new character. Because yeah, we are just spawning it. Unless probably you put the log behind it. You can just try it. But still, I don't think that this one works because um you still have the reference for not the new one. Right. That's why it's yeah, it's per player spawn if you are new guy. That's how you do it. Um, okay, going back there. Do we have a new engine? I hope we do have new engine 5.5 right now. They are not released yet. 5.5.5. Gonna build another source code. Anyway, going back. Find player corpse code and then corpses. We only have one. Maybe we try. No, we can't because we can try more corpses. Because yeah, it's automatically transferred to our body. So it's been transferred this one, and you see, as you can see this, I have 647 items, right? It's included the skin, anyway, the engrams and stuff, right? Everything is included. That's why it has 647 items right there. So right here, I only have this one. I do wonder why this. So this one it doesn't include as artifact because as you can see, it's been transferred to my body, right? Specimen implant and black chest piece. So what we're gonna try right now, we're gonna have some resources, which is this one. It's a resources, and we're gonna throw something because I'm so heavy. So as you can see, this flag is not resources rather than stone, not resources. And this one sand. Maybe I wish I could have like let's try to find something. No, actually it's this way. Let's try to find this one. Item IDs. What is the artifact? Artifact. Maybe what is available for Scorch Earth? This one, right? Artifact of the Crag. We copy those. So we do have now um, Artifact of the Crag. Something. Why I'm so mad? Maybe give max level. Give item na period. Oh, man. So I'm gonna put it. Why doesn't my Yeah, I'm on max level, but I only have 100. Oh, yeah. You know what? I have a command as well for mind wipe that doesn't reset your engrams. I will show you next time. Just chill out. Okay, so melee away. Pop our way. And you can level this as well in our slash command. So you don't need to break your between 1 2 stamina 1 20 150 await minute damage fortitude maybe 20 so maybe 25 30. Yeah, because it's hot here. So our weight is like 600. Okay, so we're good. We're gonna have like GCM put it back again. So we do have resources right here, and then let's just die. I want to harvest this. What you can do here. I know I have some code like it will automatically despawn, so you can save some memory in your server. What is this? But I've just said, it will leave something in your body, like we're gonna try and kill me. So I died. Okay, so we didn't. It didn't transfer anything. What's wrong? Corpse inventory invalid. See? Something wrong. Something happened, right? And it's really bad. If that happened, so it crashed your server, right? So we must put something like that. So I know it's a rare case. Let's try it again. What's that? Sometimes someone died. Bunk bed. What? Why? I have 3 corpses. Look. Oh no. Hmm. Okay. So this is wait. When we have invalid, I know. I said this is a rare case, but it happened again. So there's something wrong in our code. What's wrong there is we can look at it. Instead of continue, We did return. What? We need to continue because it will not loop to the other corpse. What we did there, we need to after everything here, uh, we need to delete the corpse here in this array. Because if not like that, you still have the reference of that corpse and we just harvest it earlier. See this corpse tree? Corpse 2 means we have two after we died the first one. And then right now we still the corpse still there in that array, and so we're gonna fix that. I just wanna find my delete. What is this? Let's find my code so we can save time. What we can do here, remove, okay, to the array. Um, paste this one, this, and then that remove all. Have remove all by friend. You can remove at just to be safe. Let's do this. What we don't know the index of what we want to remove. Or says maybe get index, get index or index, but index of by predicate, index of by key. Hmm. By key. Send the key. I think it's better if we remove all. All no. The key, because this one is the corpse. Yeah, we can do by key. That's right. Remove the let's say one, but here get by retriever with the index of by key. Then our one key is corpse. That's our key. Then we can try this by in or index equals this one. We can try that if uh, but I'm so risky boy. We can just straight try it or two. Okay. So we know that we have three. So I'm expecting my recent last is uh three probably. Is we do have zero the first one and then two three two and then the last one is three. Because it started zero, right? Index zero. Remove corp. So remove at one. Okay. So we are expecting to remove one, not one. I'm sorry. I almost removed one. What you can do, if it's invalid, you can remove it. This, yeah, this one is returned because you don't have your inventory, your character, you spawned character inventory. You can use return on that one. But this one is invalid, so what we're gonna do is removing the corpse index again when of course it's invalid. So why we need to keep that? You don't really need to keep that. valid corpse index. And then corpse index, okay? So we know that there's a index that need to be removed, okay? What else? Yeah, okay. So I think that's cool. We can just compile this. Hopefully it doesn't give us crash, so I don't need to wait for another loading times. Okay, so we're good to go. We're good. We're good to go. Okay, so this is our third one. This is the third. Oh, I think I'm looking for four or three. We have first one, and then this is the second one, and what I'm using right now is the third one. Okay, so we do have the resources still there. Wearing our stuff. Kill me. Okay, we die. Then we're gonna spawn now. Ta-da. What? All right. So I think it worked. Um. Hmm. So it removed. I do believe. What happened there? Oh, okay. So the moment we build the project, it refreshes everything. So it turns to zero again. So right now, we save it, right? But we remove it at the end. Do we? Corpse index zero. Oh yeah. What? Yeah, I didn't put anything. So this one should work because we are removing it, right? See, it leaves the. I'm sorry, I harvested my body, so it leaves this one resources, but the artifact stays. So we have something here. It's not eight. What? Pick that the other one. Where are you? This one. Get well. Ooh, item field. I'm correct. Okay, and then this one, enum type, item type, artifact 8, right? 5 and 8. Why I'm not getting, why I'm still getting it? So I want you to continue when you have 8. Why? Hmm. Maybe scorched earth is not considered as artifact. Maybe. Let's try again. Maybe it just got bug, but it's definitely an artifact. Look at this. Or maybe we'll try other artifact. Let's find other artifact. Artifact. Okay, so the common ones, which is an island artifact, right? That's a common. They're common ones. I don't think if we do have here. Oh, wait. This one clever probably. Try this one. Okay, so we do have two. And this is problem from wildcard anyway. Oh yeah, it didn't leave the bag. But sometimes it leaves the bag even if it's empty. So I died. Pull out the logs. Then make sure you spawn on your bed. Index 0. So it still stays on index 0. I know you still have your body here, but we need to remove it from corpses. Okay, so the problem there Um, it's still transferring artifact, right? What you can do on this part, because it doesn't, clearly resources is staying there. What you can do here is we can make a config in our JSON and then list all the, you know, excluded items. Okay. And then when it's, uh, you can definitely remove this and put it one by one there. Right. Yes, that's it. So we made to transfer everything right here. I think this one is okay right now, right? And this one won't happen again because we are removing the bag here. I mean, we are removing the thing. What we're gonna do is try to harvest my thing. So I'm gonna change it. A moment. Change account. Is it done anyway? Yeah. We'll try to harvest our thing, which means it will give error because it's been harvested. That's music. Turn it off. Wait, give me a moment. There's some music. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, we will join. Hopefully, I'm still in the tribe. This is my game, and this is our log. But we haven't we haven't do anything. It will cause error, like corpse is invalid probably, like the inventory component. Because I do believe that there's no inventory component when the small when you don't have like a body. Oh, I'm capped 30 FPS because I'm using a television. Oh yeah, it's still there. Okay, so what happened to me? This is due because enable the time. Okay, so we do need to have a PCM stored so we can harvest my pork. Crafting do have stored. Then getting everything from this corpse first, then harvest it, then buy. What? Okay, so I died right here, and then what I'm gonna do before I spawn? For example, I'm a raptor. I eat this guy. Maybe I'm gonna I put it everything there because it will turn to a bag, right? Because I don't want to break my flag. So okay, so I harvested it. It turns to item cache, right? So that we're gonna solve later. So when I respond, corpse is invalid because it turns to what? To a core. I mean a bag. So corpse won't able to do anything, right? Okay, so I'm gonna wear it again. So we're gonna solve that. So putting there my other game. Okay, sit down for now. We're gonna we're gonna work on that. Okay, so we do clean up here because we know that this one is working right now. Okay. What we can do, because we are looking for the corpse, right? If it's invalid or not. It's right about uh on this corpse right here. We're gonna do some changes. Instead of removing this, because we need that, right? We need that corpse. Um, what we're gonna do is we can make class. Give me a moment. Make a class. What class should we make? Okay. We can make. I'm sorry. I'm pulling out my thing. So go to your source and get. Uh, I want to use glass, but you know, let's try. H. And then where should we put it? Then? And first file the headers. Uh, listing items and structs. Okay, so we do have structs and go to your CPP and add it from here. Maybe up here. Include oh, that date. Okay. Mm-hmm. Where are we? We have some changes there. Our I think for this here, find item cache bag. We're gonna use this anyway. So find item cache bag. We need this one, right? If you, I don't think that you will have another cache bag. So this is primarily uses from here. Okay, that's only for that. We do have here that cache bag. So when we okay, we're gonna change this to our struct. So open your structs, one that we made. Structs, maybe player that data. What we need there, F3 EOS ID, right? Of course, sign long player ID. We don't need anything from that. If you wanna make sure that you know that the player is they call the sub ID and unique ID, you can uh you can compare there to, you know, corpse, right? That's a player data, right? And then a primal software item container there, tab, then the cache. I can just use cache because this is a dead player dead data. Cache bag right there. One more thing, F vector, that location. Oh no, I put the um location. Just location because this is a dead anyway. But location is, so much common. Okay, this is what we need. Okay, we don't need anything else. So what we have here, we go back to our hooks. Hooks. So when we die, we need to add. Um, we need to add the player to our array right here. But we're not gonna do that yet. One thing I need to make in top. We haven't cleaned that this one yet, right? Because we're not using it for now. Player, which is player data, your type, construct, uh, player dead data. Okay, sorry for my naming. Shooter character, and then shooter character. But this is the reference that we only have right there. So you can just copy paste this one into your dead location, dead here. Player dies after dead before returning it. Anyway, we can just use it down here. But since it has returned here, we can. So we add the character right there. So what we need is here is like one have space in. Okay, and then so we are constructing it, right? And of course, our player data, we're just constructing it, like initializing it. Player data equals to, then um in our, we go back there. Instead of that one, the array, right? What we're gonna do here is inline the array, then your player data, right? And then uh, player, uh, starting with small letter, player process, right? So it contains everyone's player corpses. Okay, and then after that, we have that. Okay, and then when we have it, like a death retriever, and then player corpses, uh, but add player the data. Okay, just like that. So because we might find that's for cleanup. And so when we adding it, our data there, but we haven't construct anything yet. So we go back there. Gonna construct this now. So what we have here, we have a shooter character, right? So our F string, um, US ID, and then shooter character, character get ID, not character get link player ID. No, this is not. Uh, US ID is like unique net ID, right? Unique ID string, like this one. We can use this one and US ID, right? So that's done. We construct player that data, player that data constructor, but it's just a simple struct. So it's like this. We just copy paste this. What we can do is PDD player that data to make it like it. USID equals to USID, then PDD dot, we don't need player ID, the shooter character, uh, what we have here, corpse equals to shooter character, shooter character. Yeah, the shooter character right away. PDD dot that location, not that location, the shooter character get location. That's simple as that. I think we do have PDD dot cashback. We don't have the reference for cashback yet. So I don't think that we can use that. So we're gonna remove that. We only need this three, the location and cashback and stuff. This oh shit, I just pressed it. Where's our struct? Okay, structs. We just remove this cashback. If we don't have the reference yet when we die. Okay, unless you wanna put some code there while you die, and you can check the here. You can check if the corpse is still valid, which is this one. You can check that if it's still valid. If not, then do it right away, and then feed the data from it. But that's kind of, I don't think it's up to you. But for me, what I'm gonna do is Uh, this is just I need for now. The player ID, because player ID, did we feed something on it? Yeah, we don't. The player ID equals to Twitter character thing, name player ID, is that right? Link player data ID. Maybe that's a different. We don't need the same data. Okay, so we do have everything. Let's just make it the same as our structure. Okay, so the moment we done, we can just return PDD. I do believe if we need to clear that after, right? I don't think like this is to been returned, like PDD for memory is something like, you know. Anyway, just never mind. Unless I think it will just clear up by itself. Oh yeah, we didn't do any structure there. It's up to you if you wanna clean it or not. I just put some struct just to use just for for this function, and I believe that it will just clear it by itself. But you can do some here structure and stuff like clearing the structure and instructor, so something like that. Okay, so going back, so when we put this one right here, this one is not done. This one. So we add the player there when we die, and then we gonna check it from here. Hmm. And player corpses, so this is the one that we are calling right here. And then let's go back here, retrieve, and then find item cache bag, right? Um, you're gonna feed there. Well, here, I'm sorry. So the body is not, um, the body is not, you know what, we can just straight send this right away to save us time, right? Shooter character right there. So you can minimize this. We are receiving shooter character here, right? So find item cache bag. So we know that our inventory is invalid. So instead of removing this, we're gonna remove that anyway later on. Instead of removing that, we need to pass it here. Just make sure every possible area will be. Um, we know that inventory component is invalid, and then find one. Why player controller? The shooter character itself. We need this one corpse. Sending the corpse there. Okay, but we need to change this. We need to change that. Give me a moment. You can comment this for now, then create another one. Player data probably. I'm gonna save this anyway as well. This array player data. No, BTP. Uh, the, the player corpses, the filter, predicate, and send it everything. Then, then, so instead of shooting character, what we're gonna do is constant player data. Because I'm using that one there, so you might get confused. Okay. So we are returning all the occurrences that has a like this PPT that probably we have player controller already, so we can just do this, right? So easy. Equals player controller means that's really our corpse, right? Get USI. Just like that. Simple as that, right? So we have a player data here. So what we're gonna do is find the for loop. We're gonna change this one. So if you wanna keep this for loop on this part, like EDD, we don't really need this EDD, and then player death corpses, um, EDD. Can use that as well. So maybe not like that. Okay. And then from here, what we have there, we can just put this track here on the other side so we can have a reference. Okay, what we have there is PDD that corpse, right? Copy paste it right here. That's right. Or not. Or yeah, that's correct. Finite. This is the find player corpse. So if you want to make sure like age, tutor character, we are using corpse, right? You can just do this. So you can still corpse instead of changing everything earlier, right? We still have the corpse and everything that we need, right? Good stuff. But here on our remove, what we're gonna do index of by key corpse. Index of by. I think we cannot use this because oh my, instead of PDD index none. PDD is the age player corpses that index getting the index, then corpse index just like that, then index remove add corpse index. I think it will work. So just make sure you change this. So after everything here, and then our corpse is dead. Yeah, flashback. Okay, corpse, reference corpse. Okay, we're not gonna do any much of that. So we commented this one later. For now, and just remove it later on. We might need it yet. That's why I'm not removing it. So after find player corpses is just harvested, and then instead we're gonna find its bag because you know it's been lost. So here, instead of doing this, I believe, because it's the wrong thing is of doing that, we're gonna change this anyway. So going here first, maybe this one, layer that data EDD, right? And then this way, or the PDD. So here, the PDD, right? Or maybe the whole thing. Because we're looping it. We're loop. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tama. Yeah, that's correct. Underscore PDD, not the whole thing. Because we can just get the whole thing from here right away if we need to, right? We only need the one that, that has invalid body. Okay? Invalid corpse. So we do have right here. What you can do is to have your character information. What you can do is your character or not that. Um, a tutor character. Don't get confused on this one because we're using this a lot. So I'm just being lazy right now because we already set up here. And then DDD dot corpse, right? But don't use this because right here is this is a global thing like for API use as well. So player inventory component. Um, this is the bag, I believe. Inventory component. No, see that? See how you confuse this? Corpse character. Probably corpse character. Or just PDD corpse. Just use PDD corpse instead because that's already defined. Because what I'm saying here, you're new player. You are you. So we need to pass it down as well. Player controller right here. We need to pass this to find player controller. Um, dash bag. Uh, player controller first. Controller. Then comma your PDD. Okay. We need that reference too. So right here we have the PDD. You're gonna paste this one, comma, shooter player controller, and then your player controller. So your player controller, we need to cast it down to character. Okay, a shooter character shooter character equals player controller get player character like that. So we have a reference now. So if shooter character, just make sure that we're not, that are like that. Okay. So for player character, if it's happened that it's invalid, yes, return here. Return. Okay. Just like that. Uh, okay. So we settled our player inventory component, player inventory. Then here we are loading the deathbug class. Then instead of doing this, this is so heavy. Is we are looking for the whole map. Um, yes, whole map bags. We do have reference for location, right? We can use that for our advantage. Okay, so instead of doing this, what we're gonna do here. Um, might need this later on. The one that inside of it. What you're gonna do is declare the actors, right? That all the bugs that we search, but we definitely get one in that location. Okay, this is just for if it happened that it found other actors that out bags. New victory or server All three overlap actors. You can do overlap class if you want, but the actor is like, you see this? Because we loaded here, so we are using the actor or per class because there's a lot of class underneath the structure thing. You know that this is a primal structure, right? So if we use the class, it will it for example in this it will see this every actor around. So what we are doing right now is only look for the bag. So what actor is that? Okay. Uh, the actor here is our out bags and out bags. This is assigning method. Okay. That's the result, the array out bags, right? And the world, get world. We don't have this. We're gonna do ISA API with API utils that get world. To get that world, what you can do instead of using ASA API, you can use this get world from actor, right? Or you can check how he get it, but it's not there. Get API. Maybe you go this namespace right here, then find the get world. But it's not, deletion. I don't know why. What is reference for get world? Because I think you can just play your controller get world, right? Like that. But we do have here. We do have player controllers, so instead of using API, then we use our own. I will. I think it will work. I haven't used it because I'm only using. I just don't want to, you know, view object. Where are we now? Our location, which is pdd dot location, and then how big it is. Maybe 500 is enough because that's a bag. Oc3 type. E server Oc3 group. What type is it? Type, and then uh, what type we need? Structure, because it's a structure. Structures like that. Okay, so we're done that. Why we are having some issues right here? Radius int octave type bool. Hmm, let's check. We force actor location distance check. Yeah, and the PDD f vector. Oh, okay. So we need to make it end. Just add an end there. Okay. Yes, that's it. That's it. That's it. Okay. So we assign it everything right here. It's not large. Maybe don't have space, so you know that this is a single one. And after we're doing that, Uh, for we're gonna make a actor. Is the actor, then uh, outback, outback. Then, if happen that actor is invalid, it's been deleted or some sort, let's move to continue. And if actor is not, is a not, means the class, copy paste this because it's so long, not that bug class, right? And then continue, 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 okay? And what else? Of course, we need to cast it down after everything. Primal, structure, item, container. My God. Container, pointer, then dash, static cast, uh, the actor. Okay, copy paste this one, then so we can get all the children members. Okay, so we're gonna do some checks if cash bag, of course. If not, right? Uh, After casting it, of course, it's not valid. Happened that it's not valid. Continue or maybe return because it's not. No, it's no, not return. We are in the loop, and then um, another checks if cash bag. So we do have the members, right? We can get the descriptive name of field of that thing. Um, Equal, not empty. Dot equal. Please give me equals. Okay. Equals item dash. Okay. Not right. We have not here. And then continue. Okay. And then after that, uh, what else should we check? Of course, we need to try and get its inventory component now because I think that will be it. The item name in the dash one primal inventory component pointer dash bag inventory component the solo dash bag my inventory component field, um, then if not equal dash bag inventory component, and then no return continue. Okay, means it's been gone. Someone stole it. Oh no, if it's inventory component, this is the last one probably. So we need to delete them in our structure, right? Maybe so when we need to continue to delete them or just leave it right there. But I wonder if you have like 100 players, right? So it means you don't have the reference because it will check every time it loops, it's always gonna check because it's still there. That's why when you have like this return, 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 and this one return, 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 continue. We need to remove that PDD in the list so it don't checks next time. Anyway, maybe we'll improve it. Because I wonder if you have like a huge audiences or players, then it will check and you know then that's bad. Okay, so what's next? Inventory component continue if it's uh, wrong. Okay, trash bag um, that trash bag character ID field. This is anyway. This is something. These bags that has zero ID. Um, I found out that this one is for dinosaur. They don't have IDs because they don't. It's not a character. I don't know why they didn't put character. I like Dino ID there instead because I know Dino has ID, right? And maybe tribe ID. They can put tribe ID there or the breeder ID, the breeder ID. So for us to get the Dino cash bag. Anyway, but I have a solution for that later on. The same thing as same thing as catching the location and stuff, right? So yeah, we do have character field, so we don't skip that because that's not our bag. And another one, another check. So let's copy paste like this. Instead of zero, it's this PDD player ID right there. Not equal, of course. Not equal. Like that. Okay. The next one, of course, if the cash bag, if uh, what we can do is since this one is cash bag, you can just put it up there, right here, just to make it uniform. Cash bag, not equals, no, not equal, equals. Oh man, we are like that, and then inventory items field that number. So we are checking if this bag is zero, right? Continue. Because why you should take something if it's none. Okay. So I think we're good with this thing. And then after checking everything, right? Find item cashback. Oh yes. After that, we're gonna copy paste some codes here. So still looking for the cash bag. This one, like I said, this is so super heavy in our. Because imagine you were you always dead and getting it will find all maps instead of just the location. That item container field, the same thing, right? Bag inventory. This is for delete item numbers. So from here then we're gonna copy paste from there up to we're not gonna use the delete. So after that we have this one cash bag inventory, cash bag items. Yeah, just to make sure that this is small thing. Items, your primal item is engram. I'm gonna use the other one. which is item skin, no, no, no get. This type check cosmetic tab condition false. Oh yes, I think yeah, true, right? It's here. I think it's true. It should be true. We need to check them if it's true or false. Let's see. True. Yeah, it's true. Just anyway, it's included. It's in the whole thing. But I do know that they change it. It's like 300 for the skin, 300 for your just inventory. So just make it true. So if the item is skin, then you skip it, right? So this one I'm gonna check this one because it's not working, but I do believe my old code is working for that. Or the one that I uploaded. We're not gonna use this, but we need to put some copy paste from this one. Uh, where are we? Getting home from the remove. Okay, then minimize that. Go back for the loop. I know it's a bit easy, right? Inventory component. We're gonna change that into item, right? No, inventory corpse inventory item component. Cash bag inventory. From cash bag, we remove it and then send it to the new slot, new item. And item, then make sure that true false, show HUD message no, force removal true, secondary action is true, do drop is false, and then item not ID. Okay, if it's not egg, okay, that's all good. And add to new slot. All right, so we can try this now. I believe. So next time, maybe instead of continue, we remove that. So after looping every item, we can just remove what's the PDD. We can just copy paste it from here. It's this one for now. Then the last step, remove from the list. Because we all done. So here for not here. Hmm. We continue and then I think after I know this is just one, so it will crash if we don't have the reference. So outside of those after everything. So remove corpse, we just get our index of our PDD, corpse index and remove it. Okay. I think this should do. So 500 is just a small, maybe 200 for better optimization. Find item cache. What? Identifier not found. Find item cashback. You know why? Because we need to put this up instead of down. Because we're not using function overloading. That's why just do it the way it wants. Alright, so we're gonna try it now. We'll try to die here. Kill me. Oh no, I'm in the admin mode, sorry. Kill. So I died. What I'm gonna do before I spawn, I'm gonna try to harvest my thing. Just remove it. Because it needs to be break before I die, right? It's kind of protecting me. So harvest my body right here. So it's just a bag, right? So the moment the bag is right there, as you can see. The moment it should be transfer me when I spawn. Corpse is invalid. Transfer has been called, I believe. Indeed, transferred, right? And but the bug, let's see the bug. It it leaves the resources. Um, yes, so that will be the everything there. It's automatically. So maybe you can just give some the person give some notification right there that uh but if the bag is missing, it's just just leave the loop. It's not gonna loop if nobody. So what we're gonna try here, just take that one. Let's try it again. So I'm not gonna wear anything, is just removing anyway. So kill me. So I died. Then on my next character, uh, resume this one. Then take everything, right? Just try, and then harvest my body. So I harvested it, and then respawn. Make sure it's not cooled down. So corpse is invalid, of course. Let's see if it's transferred or not. Nothing transferred because the bug is gone. Someone took it, and then my corpse has been harvested. So that's the only way you can do that. Um, maybe the part two of this video, because this one takes so long, or maybe part three, because maybe I'm gonna split this one into two and then upload it. Maybe yeah, the next part of this video will be the moment you die, it will transfer your item in your in desired storage, right? But that requires a database. So whenever we are um, we restarted our server, it will load um, it will load the storage and set it to our classes and then use it from there. So whenever we restarted the server and it die, right, and then like suddenly die, the moment we enter the server, it has the storage that that we can use right away when we die. So the moment we die, we're gonna transfer the item right away. So here, I'm gonna give you some recap. So maybe remove all of this. Okay, so I'm gonna give you some recap so you can see and clean up as well. So we can just use this anyway. Okay, so kill me callback, we can just remove the check callback because I just used that for debugging purposes. So I might use this again because I don't want to add anything like teleport. Teleport you can just remove that. Maybe that's for other courses. I should say courses. Like, but no, maybe just add it like because I wanna teach you, like if you wanna use teleport, but I wonder if you can use like the normal ones, like waiting for the circle before you teleport. But someone is requested me like um setting their base, which is where are you? So let's say this one. Maybe to restrict this, you have your generator, right? So where's our generator? It's right below here. So you can only activate the set your base either in your generator or in your bed. But your bed is like easy to make, right? So it should be your generator. And then from generator, you can find around bed or just, or transmitter. No, transmitter because it can bring anywhere as well. Maybe a generator. So when you have a generator, or maybe just limit the person that can use it. So say I want to go back home, so teleport back to my home. So you can just slash teleport, right? You can set teleport location as well if you want that. I'm gonna teach you anyway. Um, so okay, let's go back to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Let's go back to our recap because this teleport bothers me. Okay, so here first we need a hook, which is die and respawn, right? In die hooks, we can just remove this. You can use this on Discord. We can send this on Discord when we die as well, right? But that's another course, another tutorial again. Okay. Uh, Give me a moment. Someone bothers me. Okay. So we can just remove this and up to here. Okay. The player name, we don't need that. Just delete it. Okay, so first we are constructing our um, data, which is inherited from structs. This is our struct. Our struct contains player ID, EOS ID, corpse, and location. So I forgot where I used the player ID, but yeah. Okay, going back there, we are constructing it, calling it here. We're constructing this one. Oh, oopsie. Player, player, then getting our EOS ID, which is the corpse EOS ID, right? You can just use player ID instead, but no, no, no. This is the moment we die, we still have the EOS ID. So we are capturing it. So that's the main one. But I think when we die, it's detaches our controls to that body, right? You cannot control that body anymore. So you can only have player ID, the reference of the character itself, if it's not harvested or eaten by raptor, and the location. This is the important one, the location, because we can uh, go to that location and search for your bag, right? So this is how we use as well when our dino is dead, right? And the tribe ID or the all the information from the dinosaur. So if it's ours or not. Okay? So yes, after that, for example, right here, um, yes, this is the constructor, and then when we construct it, passing it the data here, and add it to our array. This is our array right here, player corpses. So it's better to make it array because that's for everyone, not just you. Okay, so everyone is there, and then after that, We just clean that one. After we die, then we have the data of our death data, right? And then handle respawn, player name, we don't need that. Respawn is find player corpse. And then go to our retrieve.h, find player corpse, which is here. Retrieve bag. I don't think I'm using this. Yeah, I'm not using this. So we can remove this anyway. Retrieve bag. Just make separate that this is our debug functions. Okay, so find player corpse. We are calling the function, checking if it's called. We can just minimize the logs because we know that it is working. Player controller is invalid. We know that it is always valid, right? And then player controller can delimit the thing as well because on new inventory. This is players data, new player data, which is when you respond. Okay, then we are looking for the array and make it sure that it is ours. So the EOS ID, it equals to our EOS ID. So we don't know if we have many corpses, or maybe we can try that. You know, not many corpses, but it's like I said, this is not a slash command, which is bending your body, right? Maybe we'll try later on if you want the slash command instead, right? And then, but for now, this is the part one. This is a recap for part one because I want to do something else like my game, right? Because I haven't doing my other courses. I bought a lot of courses on Udemy and I haven't done that. I want to learn more on Unreal Engine, right? So, all right, and so I can share it to you as well. Okay, and then yeah, um, after looking for that array, we make some loops here, because we don't know if we have like more than two. Okay, so we just uh putting the corpse reference here, so we can use and then get its inventory inventory component. So when it's true, what we're gonna do, let's say your corpse is still valid, it's still there, no one eaten your corpse. We do all the transfer here. I didn't do much there. We already did in the recent, you know, recently. And then this is only the changes. So that retriever player corpses, we removing it when it's all done. When we transfer everything, right? We remove that one. We remove the reference. So it won't check. So if some other player dies, it won't check your thing. It's not there anymore. It's not here anymore. So it's deleted. Okay, so if happens that someone eaten your corpse, it will, of course, it will invalidate your corpse. It will continue, but what we're doing here is uh, finding it first or triggering another uh, find, like find your bag if there's a bag around. Okay, can just remove this one, and then if the player controller happened that no nothing there, then just return it and then shooter character our character reference with the new one or not. This is yeah, that's our shooter character there. So why I'm using this anyway? Let's find out why we need a shooter character in this case. No, so we don't need the shooter character because I check on it. Player inventory component. Because from player controller, we can just do this. Look at this. My inventory. Show my inventory. No. Oh, yes. We can just directly do that. You know. Anyway, yeah, I'm just using the character to get my inventory component. Yes, and that's it. So if you don't have inventory component, return it right away. So that's nonsense. If you, it will just crash. No. So if not, if we have our inventory to our character, we're gonna do we are loading the class of the bag, the cash bag, which is this one. Once again, if you wanna find out where did I get this, is go to your dev kit. It's downloadable in Epic, and then find the just type cash bag and it will show you, and then you will see the path. Right click and then path, and then you will see this up to here, and then remove everything else. This is only what you see. This one. And then the structure of the blueprint is this one, game slash game, and then you just add, which is this one, you just add dot plus this one, and then like that, so it will make a blueprint path. Okay, and then after loading the blueprint class, um we are performing uVictory, yeah, server octi class, which is making a debug sphere, like a circle sphere around the location, and then when looking for an actor, um, you if debug debug, so you can imagine what I'm saying. Where's the images? No images. All right, here. Yeah, this green thing here, that's what it happened when you it will look for that, it will create a sphere there, and in that location, if it finds a bag on this glass, and then it's true, right? So we are feeding it like this is our array, for we declare array, so it will find more than one, it will store it there, right? It's like assigning function. And then we are getting the world, which is our map, our world, and then our location, getting from the one that we save, PDD locate player data location, and then create a radius of 500, a circle, and then what we are looking for. So there's a different type of this. If you want to use this in some cases, you can check player, dino, pawns. Pawns is equals to player as well. Structures, structures of course. I don't know what is that. You can just try everything here if you want to. Like traps, you can choose traps. Yeah. For me, I wanna like resources or the trees, and you know I want to try it. All the maybe start um all spatials or something like that. Dino tame, you can check that as well. Players and tame dino, which is yours. If the player all like who's looking for it, right? Or only tames, maybe dino pawns tame. The dinos around that has owner. I think that's the one. It's tamed, right? Or players with tamed dinos, which is a player that mounted, I think. Yes. Or players connected and tamed dinos. What? Players and tamed dino, maybe players and tamed dinos around. And players connected, which is online and tamed dinos. Something like that. Anyway, you can just try any. any of that. And the true is, what is that true? Says force actor location distance check. Uh, yeah, it just true that. I don't know what is that for. You can check that on the dev kit, I think. All right, and then after getting all the bags that out there, we can just check right here. Uh, So we are checking if the actor is already gone. Someone took it, we just continue it. And then if the actor is a dead, we are matching it in the class, or the class that we loaded. If they are the same. And if the same, we are casting it so we can get the members of it, of the actor. Okay? Because this is the parent, the actor. We cannot get any children members in it. So this is the real um, type of that bag. And then if that bag happens to not, it didn't get the reference for the bag, we continue it as well. And then another checks here if the bag or the structure, because the structure um, could be the floor, right? Because I found out that some the structures here, like this aircon, it has component, inventory component. You can put anything in it, and I do believe that everything is a container as well. Like, but they don't show inventory, only the aircon. So now you know that almost all of them are has a structure item container class, and then that's why we are looking only for for the bag or the structure that has a name of item cache, because your bag when you I wish I have the bag here to show you the name. Okay, and then your cache bag has an ID, which is your player ID. Oh, that's why we're using the player ID right here. So if it happened that the player ID is 0, um, that's for wild dinos or any other structure that destroyed, that not yours, or no one, no owner or something like that, right? Or the wild dinos. Okay, and then if that bag is not equals to our ID, which means that's not ours. So what you take what's not yours, right? Oh, and what is this component? I think I already casted it right here. No, this is not mine. This is the new player. This is the bag component field. So if it happened that again after all of that, it happened that the bag is missing or someone took it, then you just continue, right? So it won't give us a crash. Then another one thing, because wildcard has a bag, like, it leaves the bags there even if it's blank or no item at all. So if no item, we just skip the hassle, right? And then another one, if not, then getting all its item into array, so make us easy right here, because I don't, you can just directly type it right there. But it's okay, alright? So first thing, checking it if the even a bag has an engram, So it's okay. And then item skin, if it's skin, it's up to you if you wanna get your skin back. You can just remove this from there, right? It's up to you. You can remove this. Maybe. Oh yeah. But the item has a skin. What I mean is the item is skin. You can transfer it back to you. Yeah, we can just remove this element. Because some player has a skin, right? So we're not just that. Remove it from here as well. Uh, are you? Did we use it on the script items? That one too. Because yes, this is an item someone priced for their skin as well, right? Okay, so we remove the skin condition and then in here I don't know why this one is not working. Because it's clearly that I tried the artifact, but I know that that changed before. I mean, this one is working when I'm writing it, but right now maybe there's something wildcard changed it, or maybe the number, and it's not we're not giving something right. And then for this one, fertilize egg and uses durability and contain. That's it. And then removing the item, not removing in the word, removing from that trash bag. So whenever someone is, fast hand, just taking the item. It's not duping anyway. So we removing that and then transfer to our anyway. I don't think it's someone faster than a computer. So right there. Okay. And then lastly, deleting the corpse. So that's our code for, automatically transfer. Okay. Then next part of the video will be this one. Make sure it's building as well. We try to build it first. And then if we don't have an issue, retrieve trigger. What's this? Why we have retrieve and my spelling is not right? Where did I use you? No, I'm not using you. Trip trigger. What? Uh, anything else? We're gonna use the database later on. Maybe in the second, third part, fourth part of our video. Okay, so anyway, so see you on the next part of the video. Thank you for watching. Have a good one.